get one in the win column and get one at home in front of your guys' fans to start things off?
Well, I don't think there's any. I think I was pretty happy with the first, third, fourth quarter. Not so much, and I give them credit. I think they are a good football team. I think they're better than they've been the last couple of times we played them. They're diverse on offense, and they play extremely hard on defense, and they cause us some issues. Some of them we caused ourselves, but I was fairly impressed. I think it was good for us for them to come back in the second quarter and actually take the lead and see how we respond again. And that play Kyle Lewis made probably was the game changer. With us getting the ball to start the second half, I thought was pretty important. And I think that so overall I think we did some good things, but we got a ways to go in order to beat a team like South Dakota State. But I think that getting a win against a team that's won a lot of championships and a team that had an opportunity with a minute and a half to have the lead at halftime, again, good character win for us. And I'm really excited with the way Dano's running the offense.
Yeah. Defensively, I think down 3 starters without Fino, without RJ, and Marcus as well. But how can you just kind of assess that unit today? Do you feel like they maybe built on what they did last week?
I thought they did some good things to us. They did some good things to us that didn't make it easy for us. But I think when we put the mind to it, I thought Josh made some good adjustments at halftime. We did some things a little bit differently in the second half versus some of their personnel groups. But, in reality, I think in the second half we shut them down pretty good. But if they would have hit a couple of those trick plays and the quarterback's wide open, it changes the momentum of the game. And even though it's a play where they didn't just physically beat us, they mentally beat us, no question. And we can't give up the plays like that to our opponents. That's just not good football. So those things need to get cleaned up. But I thought overall defensively, I thought we played well against a team that I think just by what they do and how well they do it caused us some problems. And they were probably better up front than we anticipated.
When do you expect to have Fino back?
That's to be determined.
Okay.
And the rest of it, I think, is for us, it's unfortunate that Jason was a little banged up today too. So we'll see how he is. But I think overall, I think defensively, probably came out of it fairly good. And we got a lot of guys got to play, at least 5 or 6 plays, which is good for us.
Talked about that Kyle Lewis play being a game changer. Dano seemed to read the field. I think against the zone, Kyle kind of sat there. Can you take us through what happened?
No, I think that's awesome. I think Kyle did a good job sitting down. I thought Dano did a great job finding him, and Dano took a pretty good hit after he delivered the football, and then Kyle made a great run. They pursued it a little bit, and Kyle's speed is legit. I mean, he's legit fast. So I think that, I thought that play really changed the momentum of the game back in our favor. I thought in the first quarter, I thought we had it. But I think our guys got a little complacent, to be honest with you, and that's nothing against them. I think that they battled back into the game and took the lead and got some confidence. But I don't think we played as well in the second quarter as we did in the first, and that play, I think, ignited us for the rest of the game.
A little different halftime discussion, maybe.
Yeah, well, it was still pretty much the same thing. I wasn't real pleased the way we played in the second quarter, but before the game, we needed to win. That's a team that knows how to win, and when they took the lead, that probably could have made it pretty tough on us. And we were fortunate enough that we battled back and got control of the game as quickly as we did in the third quarter.
Tough trip next week. Long plane ride to a top 10 team and a brand new facility there with a great fan base. And just your thoughts on making that trip to South Dakota.
Yeah, they played a team from the same conference that we just played, and I think they won 56-21. I mean, they're legit.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how we play. I'm excited to see how we play and get on the road and play a team of that quality. We're going to, really, and with the numbers that they're putting up against TCU and the numbers they put up today against Drake, offensively, we're going to need to roll. We're going to need to be as good as we've been on offense in order to keep up with them, probably. So I think it's got the makings of an interesting game, but I'm excited to get to work and have an opportunity to truly watch and study them. I'm sure our coaches are, and I'm sure our players will be excited to play a top 10 team in the United States. Good?
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm going to introduce Dano Graves.
I was going to joke and ask if you're taking 2 kickers.
Pardon?
I was going to ask if you're taking 2 kickers.